Let me show you the one knot that can hold the world together. This is the wrap and frap. Start with a rope, turn it over, that's a bite, and then create an overhand loop by wrapping your hand and then pulling that loop through the hole. Gives you a loop up top and a long tail. That's essential for what we're doing here. This goes over the two pieces that you want to connect together. Now let's say it's two pieces, let's say it's three, let's say it's 300, you're making a raft. It's all the same. Start with that loop, bring your cord back through the loop that you just made. Now we can start the wrap and frap. We want to hold this tight as we're doing this, but we're going to take the end, wrap it around the tree, and come to the top side of this log here, pulling the excess through. Now we take this rope, come below, feed it behind the tree, and come out below the log. Pull the excess through. Bring this rope now above the log, behind the tree, dressing the knot to take out as much slack as we possibly can. We're going to continue this pattern for a couple of times, at least 3. Dressing the knot each time, coming from the top to the bottom, and then wrapping around the tree again, coming out on the bottom side of the log, pulling the end through. We're going to the top again, following the line of ropes that we just made as closely as we can, eliminating all the slack, pulling the end through. Go to the bottom. Now we're approaching the end of this one. So we're going to go around one last time.
And say, are you just essentially repeating a step?
So I'm repeating the previous steps, bringing it to the front, over the top, back and around. Now, for the final step, what I need to do is change the direction and cinch up all this tension that we just created. So by doing that, I come around the tree for the last time, and now I change the direction and start wrapping it perpendicular to those straps we just made. So there's one wrap, and I'm going to pull it tight, and watch how these cords here pull together. So notice these wires, or these ropes, when I pull on this one, cinching the tension out, or that's cinching the slack out of those cross ropes. I come around again, pull it again, and I'm taking out even more slack. You can see it tightening up together. Going again, getting it as tight as I possibly can. Going back at least 3 times here, and there's not a lot of slack there. Finally, I'm going to end with, this is the tail from that loop that we made in the beginning. And now all I need to do is create a knot. It's very similar to us tying our shoe, but instead of leaving the ears, we just pull them all the way through. And that's called a square knot. So I'm tying the square knot there. And when I'm all done, you'll see how sturdy this pole is. That's not going anywhere.